सर होल्ड होल्ड सर होल्ड सर उधर ही मैम मैम आई मैम आइए
सर वेट
या सर
या सर मैम राइट वेट
Also look here please here center thank you sir सर थांबा ना तिथे अमित सर थांबा ना तिथे अमित सर तुमच्या राईटला सर राईट साईड अमित सर राईट साईड अमित सर समोर थोड़ा पीछे प्लीज रिक्वेस्ट है पीछे थोड़ा डाउन होके मारो सर यार प्लीज सर ऐसा थोड़ा पीछे लेके कैमरा में खाली गया थैंक यू चल चल भाई बसा तुम्ही अब इससे क्या पीछे हटेगा मैं हमारी सबसे पीछे मेरे हिसाब से
बता दो खड़े रहेगा.
Excuse me.
Guys, we have to start the ceremony with the ceremony, sir. Thank you. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Nikki. I'd like to add my warm welcome to all of you. To Nikki's, we're so grateful you could be here with us today. It's a really special day both for my dad and Rajesh uncle. And we've really seen this book grow over the last year. We've seen it grow through a torn ligament, we've seen it grow through a hurt leg, we've even seen it grow through some lost shoes on the way. And so I'm so glad that this exhibition is moved out of, our living room and our homes into the walls of the Jahangir Art Gallery here today. So thanks so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy the exhibitions, the book, and over to you, Rajesh.
Thank you, Nikki and Aina. Daughters always inspire us all, and I think I speak on behalf of all of us that we feel so blessed to have them, and of course our daughter was in our lives. On behalf of Namaste and I, I'd like to begin by thanking you. I know it is customary to have a vote of thanks at the end of the function and to have the introduction in the beginning. But at this moment, both Namaste and I are so overwhelmed with a sense of gratitude for everything that has happened regarding the Kumbh Mela till today that I hope you pardon us if we begin with the thank you first and then with an introduction.
ये संडी कलर टोन सही लग रहा है.
Enormous sense of gratitude
कलर टोन सही लग
to
रहा है.
have been born in this country, to have grown up in this country, and to have had the opportunity to experience our extraordinary cultural tradition, which has been inclusive for 4,000 years. At the Kumbh Mela, we saw people of all religions from all over the world. So, we feel a deep sense of gratitude to have been born in this rich, diverse and tolerant culture, to have been a part of it, and to have experienced the Kumbh Mela as, coming to microcosm. There were 650 million people there, but compared to the world and the country, it's still a microcosm of humanity. I particularly on behalf of both of us want to thank all of you who are here, for having come to attend this function at such incredibly short notice. The Jahangir Art Gallery gets booked 7 years ahead. If you book today, you'll get a booking 7 years from now. And every now and then, there is a cancellation. Somebody who booked 5 years ago doesn't want to do the exhibition. So I got a call, I was in Cairo a few days ago, saying that there is a cancellation, and we were on the cancellation list of able for trains and flights, and said that would you like to do it now? So I said, can I let you know tomorrow? And they said, no, we'd like to know now because there are other people who want it. So having full faith in the incredible support team and in our families, I said yes, right away, we'll do it. And then we had barely 10 days to put all this together, and we didn't want to send a single invite out until we really had our photographs of it. So the last print came in last night, and that's why we were not able to give you the notice that you need in your incredibly busy lives, and therefore are deeply touched that despite the short notice, all of you can come here to be with us. Of course, I want to thank again on behalf both Shobha and Amir. It would be a cliche to say that they are busy, the lives they lead, but they are here for a reason. And that reason is not just because they are amazing celebrities, that's only a part of the reason. They are very close friends of ours. Firoza and I particularly consider ourselves to be blessed to have as friends in our lives for so many years. And there's a couple of qualities that they share is their integrity. The amazing integrity, intellectual honesty, that both of them have combined with the fearlessness. They have never hesitated to speak out their mind, regardless of how it is perceived in political circles or in cultural circles. And for that, I think they continue to inspire many of us. And it is this fearlessness and intellectual integrity that draws us to them. We'd like to thank the Chamberat Gallery, of course, for making this available to us. Mrs. Menon, who has managed this gallery for more than 50 years at a proper Sushma, for making that call and saying, let us know today whether you want it or not. Had they given us more time, we might have chickened out of it. And of course, the selection committee. We had submitted our work some years ago, and I think it was very kind of them to consider these pictures as worthy of being displayed in their prime gallery, the auditorium gallery. And Vilas Yadav, could you please stand up? Vilas is a person who does our printing for us. He's been working with me for 20 years. And my confidence in his saying, Apan Tarna, Buddha, is such that I didn't even have to ask him. Could I say yes for getting these printed? I said yes, then I called him and I put in glass again. Come here. And he has worked day and night. We get sitting up here. There are people like Vilas who work day and night in the background to put this together. And of course, there is the amazing team at Jack Printers. Xenia, she's in here today. Xenia Patel, she's here. Please stand up. They work as a book, and I think we are not easy people to work with. We are not easy people to work with. We made them print several things over and over again, colors, punctuation marks, but they did it, so we appreciate you doing it. Angela, Disha from White Market, event managers who put all this together at incredibly short notice. Thank you so much for doing this. And of course, Namas, this would really not be possible. Namas and I have been very close friends. Namas and I have been very close friends for more than 4 decades. We photograph each other's weddings. I sent Namas's photographs to him within a week of taking those pictures. I'm waiting 40 years for the photographs to come to me from Namas. But he was much faster on the Kumela than he was on the wedding. And finally, of course, we have to thank our families, our wonderful spouses, Sari's right, as always. Firoza, continue to inspire us. And both of you put up with incredibly difficult people, prone to periods of silence and withdrawal and mere meditative effort in our work. So thank you not just for supporting us, but for tolerating us. To our children, Aina, the last time I had an exhibition here in 2005, and I see some familiar faces over there for the Kashmir exhibition. Aina was a little girl of 5 in a red dress, running in circles around. She was running around. This was like a playground. And today she's such a lovely, young, accomplished lawyer. And I felt so much pride, as I'm sure it was, to see her here, introducing us. So thank you. Doctors do wonders for us. There have been flowers which are put up over there. The boys ask us what's on the menu, what time is the food coming in. But they also support us. We thank our 6 children, Swapi and Meena, Manu and Shivani, and not listening, chatting about it. Nikki and Page, the 6 of them, we're so lucky to have them in our lives. And they make everything worthwhile. And they do also put up with us, put us up, and encourage us. So, thank you everybody. I know it's a long bit of thanks, but now my heart is a little lighter, and now I'm able to talk about the rest. Otherwise, we will start doing it. Shivani,
Good evening and thank
Thank you so much, Rajesh, for that wonderful introduction. And Namas, we're meeting after a few years and followed your work for decades. And I want to actually kick this off by asking a rather difficult question. I mean, a creative, collaborative book. You're a neuropsychiatrist, but you're also a poet, a painter, and much else, Rajesh. And his approach would be a more journalistic approach because that is your background and your training. And you've been nominated for the Pulitzer for your work as a photojournalist. So when you go to something as overwhelming as the Mahakumbh, what is to collaborate on the approach of what kind of pictures you will take, or you take them independently, like you do your thing and I'm going to do my thing. Actually, we need more mics here, otherwise we'll be. He's saying you're the photographer, so you go first. So are you, Rajesh?
Alright, I know the secrets around those pillars. You had a right to speak first, but now that you passed it on to me.
Okay.
You know, when I met Namas 40 years ago, I will never forget that day. He was 18 to do more than 40 years old. And we were, I was somewhat older, and we were introduced to each other. And I said, Rajesh, studying medicine at the GS Medical College. And he said, Namas. So I said, what do you do? He said, what? He handed over 6 incredible photographs that he had taken in Pondicherry. And Namas has always been like that. His work speaks, he's silent, he observes very critically, and he records. So I'm not surprised. I did warn him before this. Namas, you able to do half the talking. And he didn't reply. So, you know, Namas will have to say something. But he smiles. Our collaboration was simple. About a month and a half before the Kumbh Mela, Namas sent me a text message saying, would you like to go photograph the Kumbh Mela? All of you, my friends, know how horrible I am at technology, and particularly with cell phones. I didn't own one in the pandemic. And I saw it at 8 night and said yes. That's the moment our collaboration started. We went together, we went separately. We spent almost 30 out of 45 days of the Kumbh Mela. And I don't think we know each other. We just want to photograph. Maybe sometimes we said we should get the possession. But we did our own work independently. When the photographs were ready, there were a few thousand, came the job of selecting them, so we narrowed them down. And then we said we should come down to at least 200 before we narrow down. And it was just strange that I think about 65% of the photographs Namas selected were mine, and only 45% were his. On the other hand, I think I was more objective because 80% of the pictures I selected were his, and only 20% were mine. And this went on, and then we got the great Vilas involved. And it's just a miracle that Vilas, not knowing who has taken which photograph, selected exactly 50%, not 51, 49. Vilas selected, you take it by days out there, and 50% of the pictures were of each of us. Namas was happy, I was disappointed because I truly believe, I'm not saying this because he's here, he is a great photographer. I didn't know the Pulitzer Prize was some years ago. He's been nominated for it. His work has appeared in Time, in the New York Times, the Washington Post, all of that. So, watching Namas at work, watching the intensity with which he works, the silence, near meditative approach, was also a great learning experience for me. I think I've spoken a lot about this. You have to speak.
Hello? Yeah. You all know how to try Rajesh and Firoza are. Yeah. so long. They are just wonderful human beings. So, firstly, I want to thank, of course, our guests and their whole family to support us. It is, I'm just overwhelmed by the graciousness and the help that they provided setting up. Rajesh did most of the work, I would say, of putting on the show. I was in the background, he would consult me, but being here in Bombay, he had great ability. I think we'll now give it to Shubha.
No, we'll give it to Amar. Go for it, Amar. Just say, just from your heart, these pictures.
Well, I'd like to congratulate both Namas and Rajesh for this wonderful book and the exhibition. It was some months back when Rajesh shared his work with. It's really stunning, to see such brilliance, on celluloid, on the page. Such amazing moments that are captured from this very historic event that we have in India. So I think it's really stunning work, showcasing the different emotions actually of India in many ways, and the power of faith, passion. So it's a really amazing piece of work, and I really congratulate both of you and thank you all for this work that you have done. Like for example, I couldn't visit the book. So for someone like me who's been unable to visit, it's taking me there. The photographs really take me into it. So I'd really like to thank you. And amazing work, really. And as Rajesh was saying, there are two reasons why I'm here in Moshua. One of them is Firoza and one of them is Rajesh. So I'm really happy to be here this evening and to join with the joy of this evening. Thank you so much.
Just looking at all the images, and most of them I know extremely intimately because I've lived with the book for a while and studied it closely because I've been to the Kumbh, I've been to the earlier big Kumbh. I'd gone with my sisters and my young daughter at the time, and I've been to two other mini Kumbhs. So for me it was like going right back into something that was a deeply immersive and deeply moving experience. But what I noticed in these pictures, or the selection of these pictures, is how much has changed. Now we have selfie sadhus. There are sadhus wearing shades like Amir would wear in his movies. See those two pictures there. And a lot of sadhus captured taking their own pictures. So that there's a whole different story of social media impacting some of the oldest akharas. They're now very well aware of what it means, what the Kumbh means, the power of iconography, the power of imagery. And that whole transition was for me as a journalist and writer very fascinating. That it's a big departure. Also the number of women that you photographed this time, as compared to the number of women who were there when I was, the last time I went to the big Kumbh. I wanted to ask you both whether there is a difference between calling yourself a spiritual person or a religious person. Is there a vital difference in that?
Once you have to answer this, you will. Like Namas, we had this conversation on more than one occasion, I think 2 or 3 times when we were there. And this is a personal view. I don't pretend to be a scholar. I can only share with you what, and I say I believe, what our family believes and a lot of our close friends believe. spirituality transcends religion. Religion is organized by groups of people who have their own agendas, and they could be varied, not condemning religion, but I think spirituality goes way above that. And I think on many occasions we experienced spirituality